Listen, it's an honor for us. First time ever speaking at the Glen Xio. We're super excited, and thank you for letting us share the stage with all the greats. Just wanted to also thank, the home office, Glen, Peter, Bobby, Julie, Steve, Madison, and Mike Burrows. Didn't Mike Burrows do an awesome job putting this together? Right? And obviously all the legends in the front, you guys have inspired us over the years. Guys, I've heard when I first came into the business that we were born to succeed, but programmed to fail. We can't go back and change the past, but we can change it from this point forward. So there were 3 changes that we did along the way, right, that I think that helped us, okay? Number 1 was changing our daily habits. I used to think I was working in Primerica when I was just thinking about Primerica. And I remember, I used to go to the office and think I was doing work, but I would be on the phone, and what I would do was I wouldn't dial anything, and the phone would weigh 1,000 pounds. And I remember going home exhausted, no appointment scheduled, no guest scheduled, no interviews, and I thought I was working. I have to change our work ethic, because what is the proper work ethic? Is every single day, how many kitchen tables do we have? How many interviews do we have? And if we don't have anything scheduled during the course of the day, then it isn't really work, right? Everything else is derived from that. Second thing was doing the uncomfortable. I remember, one of the things that, I don't know if you guys are that way, but it was hard for me. I'm a night person. I don't like waking up in the morning, right? I will always hit the snooze button. But I would always wake up, hit the snooze button, wake up a little after. But I remember coming in full time, and I realized everybody else was getting a head start. So doing the uncomfortable, right? Doing the uncomfortable, getting the rejection. Coming into Primerica, we never understood, what the work was. I remember I was a waiter. I was the greatest starter ever at anything I ever did, right? If there was an employee of the week, of the first week, that would be me, but I would quit the second week. Everything we've ever done, we would quit, right? Until we came into Primerica, until we changed our influencers, right? And if you take a look at your phone, right? Your phone book, we had to change the people that were in our phone. I remember the people in our phone were, people that we hung out at. I have my Thursday night list. Who can I call? Then I would have my Friday night list on who can I call. Then I have my Saturday list on who can I call. And I remember we used to party on Fridays, right? We'd be super happy on Fridays, and then party on Saturdays and be broke on Sundays. And had to change the numbers on the phone. And then when we ended up changing, it's still crazy to us right now that we're here, right? But I look at our phone, and I look at the people that are on our phone today, $1 million earners, people that are our heroes in the business, It's crazy because the people that influence us today, thank you, Patty and Dan, for taking us around the world and different things like that, and showing us things that we cannot afford yet, right? But also, I want to thank Bill and Leslie Whittle. I mean, you showed us that, if you keep going, you can change the world, right? And Keith and Danielle for really working hard, playing hard, and the belief in us, right? The belief in us in the beginning, right? Because I know that he didn't just take us out of field training. He potty trained us in the business as well, right? And we were hard to work with in the beginning. So it's so crazy, the people that influence you in this business, like a Cheryl Bartlett, like a Jimmy Meyer, and all the leaders, of Bobby Guisan, the people that we learned and were our heroes along the way. And the last thing is changing lives to change your life. There's nothing like this out there. See, I'll never forget what Primerica did for Xio and I and our family, and to our extended family. Guys, we were born to succeed. there were two things I remember when I first joined this business that were weird to me, right? The culture is so weird in Primerica when you're new, because we're so used to going to a work environment where everybody's negative. So I came in wondering, number one, why was everybody happy? And number two, why were all the women taller than their husbands? And it's because we all got good taste. So with that being said, we'll bring up the person that changed our lives, okay? Thank you to the Dragons, Empire Builders, thank you to Primerica, okay? My beautiful wife, okay, Xiomara Lee.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing? I know some people are ready for some food. Do we have some Empire Builders in the house? All right, what about those Dragons, right? Hey, I remember our first convention sitting in the nosebleed section, so shout out to you guys. We were just dreaming, praying that everything that they were saying was true. Guys, and today we're on the stage as million-dollar earners. It's crazy. Primerica delivers above and beyond, so thank you, Primerica, for everything. We're not where we want to be. We know we have a long way to go, but we're just so excited about where we are. My hero, Glen Xio, I love you, babe. I got your back all the way. And Keith and Danielle, thank you for pouring into us, loving on us, and just always being there for us. We're so indebted to you guys. Coach and Leslie, the impact that you've had on us, we're forever thankful. Patty and Dan, thank you, your family to us. I know Glenn hit on that, but we're just so grateful for you guys. Home office, the support, we're in business for ourselves, guys, but not by ourselves, which is exciting. And you Dragons, guys, we're gonna do something special, I promise you guys. We're going back home and we're gonna do something special. Hey, as I wind down, I want to tell you this story, inspired by Whitney Cooper. I want to tell you the story. She asked me to kind of talk about this a little today. But in 1989, and this is a true story, in 1989 there was an earthquake, an 8.2 earthquake in Armenia that almost flattened it out. And within minutes, almost 30,000 people lost their lives. And this one day, just like any other day that this father would take his son to school, anyone have children in here? And he'd take his son to school, and every day he'd tell his son, I'll always be here for you. Anyone tell their kids that? You can count on me, I'll always be here for you. And this father took his son to school that day, dropped them off, went home, and this earthquake happened. Checked on his family, made sure that they were okay. And the first thing he did was run to the school to see if his son was okay. Well, when he got there, the building was as flat as a pancake. And all these parents were around screaming, yelling, my son, my daughter, and this father, all he wanted was his son's body. That's all he wanted. So he remembered where he dropped his son off to school, got on his knees, and starts digging. The parents are trying to pull him off, saying, what are you doing? They're dead, you have to come to terms with it. He said, I just want to see my son. Are you going to help me? And the parents said, no, we're not. He said, then get out of my way. 8 hours later, the fire department comes, he's still digging. They said, stop this. There's explosions everywhere. And he said to the fire department, are you going to help me? They said, no. He said, then get out of my way. 12 hours, 24 hours, he's still digging. And the police come and they say, stop this, you're causing a scene. He says to the police, are you going to help me? They say, no, there's too much stuff going on. He says, then get out of my way. 36 hours, 38 hours, he's still digging. And on the 38th hour, he picked up a boulder and he hears his son say, Dad, is that you? And his son, he said, Armand, give me your hand. And he says, no, Dad. See, I told my friend that you were coming for me. I told my friends that you'll always be here for me. And he says, save the other guys first. Get them. And he says, how many of them are there? There were 14 kids left out of 30. And he was able to help them. See, guys, when we get home, we're going to make decisions leaving this event. And when we get home, there's going to be guys that are saying, what are you doing? You're working on Sunday. What are you doing? And are we going to say, are you going to help me? And if not, get out of my way. Proud to be in business with you guys. Love you, Primerica.